Good evening, Cancer. Welcome to my channel. My name is Madeline Parker, and this evening I'm going to do a read for Cancer. And I like to think my reads pertain to whatever planet you hold in that sign, whatever house that sign covers. And like, for instance, if you are ascendant Cancer, if you're ascendant Capricorn, oh my God, I lost my train of thought. Start over. Good evening. This read is for Cancer. I like to think my reads pertain to whatever planet you have in that sign, whatever house that sign covers in your chart, your sun, your moon, but most importantly for your ascendant. So, for ascendant Cancer, this big Pluto and Saturn conjunction is going to be happening in your seventh house of relationships, close personal business or business or personal romantic, but close relationships. That, let's talk about these energies. That puts long-term commitment because of Saturn in Capricorn, and Jupiter is also in Capricorn, Pluto in Capricorn. So Pluto in Capricorn hitting Saturn in Capricorn in your house of relationships is going to release your south side of the Capricorn energy. What does that mean? So we're going to be releasing addictive relationships, addictive tendencies in relationships, relationships that are based on status, image, relationships that we hold on to for security, both business and personal, relationships that we just hold on to because, well, it's just out of fear, that we just are attached. So, and so now Pluto being in the house of Capricorn, we're releasing these fears, deep releasing of fears that hold us in the addictive ways, or in the south side of Capricorn. And now we're going to throw Jupiter in the mix, because Jupiter is also in Capricorn as well as Mercury. Sorry if that makes a noise. So with Jupiter in the mix, we're now going to shift into higher frequency version of the energy of Capricorn, which is going to be long-term commitments for projects that service the greater whole, that are benefic for all, that are expansive, that are financially abundant, that are in the light, that is the guru. It's the energy of expansion, of spiritualism, higher consciousness. So long-term committed projects, work, career moves that will benefit the greater whole, that there's dignity around, that is the pinnacle of who you are. You're going to reach the height of something, the height of who you are. You're going to set on a journey for reaching more dignified endeavors that are not based on ego. Okay? All right, so let's, and relationships, okay, because we're talking about the seventh house for you guys. All right, so let's go ahead and see for Cancer. And if you would like a personal read, my email address is listed below. My website is soullevels.com. I have a blog that I try to keep up to date on. And I also have workshops coming in the area, Silver Lake area, Los Angeles, with, I have workshops coming up on spiritualism, how to work with your spirit guides, how to divinate with tarot using astrology, how to make callings, materialize more abundance, how to work with the 5D, how to use your relationships as a mirror. Anyway, we have a lot of topics, so do email me if you are interested in joining. All right, let's have a look and see how this energy is going to affect the energy of Cancer. And this is kind of a softer read than some of the reads I've done for this energy so far. I have a feeling Cancer, because this eclipse cycle in Capricorn Cancer, I have a feeling a lot of Cancers have already really released this addiction, have really already kind of arrived at a pinnacle here. I mean, I'm Cancer ascendant, so I can say that resonates with me. I think Cancers have really kind of got ahead of the game here on this whole junction, and it's going to be softer for you guys because Cancer are very intuitive. I think Cancer already intuitively knew they had to really release relationship addictions. They've been working on this for a while. So I think now we're going to get the benefits of that. We're going to reap the karmic rewards of that work and we're now going to shift into like I said, the north side, the positive side of the energies of Capricorn, which is to commit to the relationship that brings us to our higher selves, that brings a higher version to us in work and personal. Turns us, it brings the Empress. It's our look, Emperor. If you're a twin flame, this is a union read too, so or divine partnership read. We are talking about relationships, so this is a romance read but again, we're not talking, it's so interesting because we're talking about not necessarily the romantic element of this relationship, but a practical sort of new, this relationship is fated long-term relationship. So we're not talking sort of romantic, sort of whim relationships. We're talking practical, long-term, home, committed, like your ultimate relationship, your true fated partner. That's what we're talking about, the fated relationship. You are really shifting out of not giving too much in these relationships, not being over present in these relationships. You're realizing you feel more inspired by letting go. You're finding more of your power in really releasing and letting go relationships and people that turn away. This has been a journey for Cancer. You are now we get the 5 of Wands here with the 10 of Wands. It feels like Cancer are really aligned with union in their divine fated partnerships energetically. They've released the addictive pattern that causes them to give too much. They're in their receptive energies, their Empress receiving energies. They're very content, they're very balanced. They've quit their addictive tendencies towards relationships that lack love or turn away or don't reciprocate. They're not giving unless somebody gives first. This is the Cancer turned away, but it's even though that's sort of out of alignment, it's the Cancer knowing that they've given from out of alignment. It's putting them into union. Now, if I have the Fool, this is a brand new beginning for Cancer in relationships, flat across all kinds of relationships. So things are really about to begin, this brand new beginning. We're really ready to sort of leap into this new destiny, right? This new destiny that's sort of unfolding here, that's starting to really shift into reality, into practical ways, a work involved, projects involved, shifting to a whole new cycle. And so this is a brand new beginning. And so what's happening for Cancer is we're entering this new cycle, this brand new beginning, releasing our addictive patterns in relationships so that we can step into more healthy, loving based reciprocal relationships based on abundant love of self, knowing that you deserve it, holding back from initiating, allowing the masculine, if you have an Aries partner here, Aries dynamic, allowing your Emperor, your divine Emperor, you know better than to or instigate. You're releasing the fear-based energies that cause you to instigate or chase. Turning away is hard for Cancer to do, because Cancer, this is challenging. Wherever this is happening in anybody's chart is very challenging. It's the most challenging part of your life. Releasing these addictive self ways of being in Capricorn energy is one of the hardest things to shift out of. So we're working our way out of that, and we are now stepping into awareness of quitting burdening out of alignment through conflict in relationships and conflicting in relationships. So in other words, the Cancer would rather just end the relationship than they know better than to fight or have conflict and to be overburdened by relationships that are not reciprocal. It's like they're going to quit. They're in their power. Cancer are not going to tolerate somebody that doesn't fully step up to the plate. This is like a runner energy, someone that's avoiding the relationship, or you avoiding your own destiny, turning away, holding back. You see, all of these cards are turned this way. So that indicates to me that the Cancer has shifted to more of the runner energy, perhaps, in these dynamics with your divine partners. And that is going to cause, and they're very, very focused on their work and their finances. And they're not willing to be overburdened by relationships that are not turned in, that they're quitting relationships. People that are not emotionally invested, they're quitting. They're leaving anything that, they're quitting the obsessive energy, and they're turning away and abandoning relationships that did not reciprocate, because they don't have this wounding. There's healing. Cancer, you guys seem rather healed and open now. If we're going to take this as the outcome, and this is you, Cancer, you're open now to other options in love. But again, I get that that's out of alignment. So really, in this transit that's going on, we do get knowledge of union. I think Cancer are going to become very aware that their divine partner, their other fated mate, is right there. And the conflict, the addictive energy that pushed the mates away is being quit for Cancer. And the reason that is because their focus really is on career, fate, their destiny, mission around it. They just don't want to energize in this overgiving in relationships. They're holding back. This is the resistance energy and the turning out of alignment, overburdening. They're quitting the resistance involved in relationships by there's a resistant energy they're quitting that causes them to throw out of alignment and burden. This is it. This Cancer are no longer willing to resist the truth. If there is a non-reciprocal relationship in the picture, in any way, shape, or form, we're talking business, personal, romantic, if the person is at all conflicted and appear to be turned away, the Cancer is not interested. They're quitting anything that does not seem divinely supported. That does not. They want the truth relationship. They don't want the relationship. They don't want a relationship that's based in security choice or what's available or what's. They want their true fated divine partner, and they know who it is. I think most Cancer here in this journey know who their divine partner is. But they also, whoever is Cancer, whatever relationships are showing up in your life right now are for the long haul, are fated divine long-term relationships. This is my son's kitty. So we have Cancer masculine, Cancer feminine showing up here. Hopefully you can still see. So, all right, let's have a look here. So does this mean sort of, oh, no, don't do that. Nope. All right. Kitty cat, don't do that. All right. Let's have a look and see what Taoist card. But I also want to say that Cancer feminine are really embracing their, no, Kitty, are really in their feminine power right now. They're soft, inner, feminine, attractive. They're in the receiving energy, attractive. They've shifted out of chasing energy. Cancer feminine has released their addictive energy, which is beautiful. Confidence. Look at that. Things are under control. You can handle the situation with your wisdom, confidence, and courage. You are passionate and loving, but don't let your sensitivity overwhelm you. You are honorable and gifted, but remain humble. Wow. So things are really taking off for Cancer in your career, and you've really shifted into service and not relating, you're cleared of codependency in your relationships, you're cleared of addictive tendencies in relationships. You are now really pulling into your true essence of receptivity, energy of receptive feminine, pulling you into inner union, your heart. This is union energies with divine partner. They want you to know that what you think has been conflict if there was confliction in this relationship, it was too hard to turn away, they have to quit, they have to come back. These energies where they're abandoning the relationship no longer throw you out of alignment. You're staying aligned and centered despite people not. This is your outcome, 10 of Cups. So in other words, you're staying aligned without the masculine. That's the universe was testing to see if you could. That's what this placement was for, was to trigger your addictions, to trigger your self-addictive elements in relationships, to see if you can stay centered and balanced on mission and in your true purpose, and walking in your fate despite the disappointments. Yet you are doing that, Cancer, with confidence. Woohoo, Cancer, good for you. Good work. Happy New Year. Namaste. Thank you for watching.